Hey campers, welcome back to another choice board video. This time we're going to be chatting about Google Chat. So we're going to talk about how to create and manage chats and spaces, as well as some different tools and features that are built into both of those options, and then the fact that you can access these on any device. Oops, as I drag my camera around. All right, next slide, please. Okay. All right, so when you are accessing chat, there's a couple different ways you can do it. It is located in your Gmail if you have not seen it before, but it is now one of these side panel options. So you have chat and you have spaces and you have meet. So you can use it through your Gmail. If you don't already see it in your Gmail, you might have to go into the settings cogwheel here, see all settings, and then you're going to click on Chat and Meet tab at the top here. And just make sure that you have Google Chat turned on. And then from here, you do have a couple different options to manage settings. So if I go to Manage Chat Settings here, I can choose if I want to allow chat notifications or not. I mean, that's kind of the point that you're notified when someone's trying to get a hold of you. But then you also have this option here to open chat bubbles for new messages. I actually love this feature that it'll pop up in the bottom left corner here with the person's profile icon, and it'll let you know, oh yeah, I've got some unread messages to look at. Otherwise, there will be an unread number similar to your Gmail on the chat or spaces icon as well. And then you have the option to open chat bubbles in full screen when you click on them. That way, it's kind of layered on top of your Gmail, and you're not having to manage multiple tabs. You can also change your little notification sound to different options there. And then you can also say, all right, I only want to receive a notification if I'm mentioned in a direct message, meaning someone has typed in my name and sent it directly to me. I'm not just part of a group chat. This is someone really trying to get a hold of me. You can also set your do not disturb schedule. So if you know that at a certain time every day, you need to not be bombarded by all the notification chimes and the little bubbles popping up, you can create your own schedule here to allow you some carved out time to not be interrupted. Then you have some options to block users, block spaces, and then you can turn on or off Smart Reply. It's going to give you some awesome, quick little one-button replies based on what the content of the message was about. So it'll kind of use AI to determine, all right, this is probably what would be an appropriate quick response back. You can click that and hit send. So it saves you literally seconds, right? But those add up. All right, once you have those settings done, click done. And again, it should show up in the left side column here of your Gmail if you have updated to the new version, which I think Google has forced everybody into the new version of Gmail anyway, so this is probably obsolete at this point to even mention that. All right, so we hit cancel or save changes once I've made some changes, and we're back to just our regular Gmail. So that's how you start. Hold on, let me get back to my slides here. All right, so you can start a new group conversation or a single chat. This is where you're just exchanging messages back and forth between you and another person or you and a few other people. And then there's the ability to start a space. So what is the difference between a chat and a space? Well, basically it comes down to the tools that are available. So you'll see here at the top where it says group conversation. So you have the ability to do some formatting with your text. You can add emojis, you can add GIFs, which is my personal love language. You can upload files to share with the individual, or you can start a quick Google Meet. So that's it for just a chat with one other person or with a group of people. Now, when you create a space, it actually gives you a whole other layer of productivity tools to help guide your group collaboration. So you'll see when you create a space, you have to name the space. So it's not just the names of the individuals, but you can give the group a title based on what purpose you're coming together to do. But it gives you this other layer here of 3 tabs: chat, files, and tasks. So that keeps your regular chat messages back and forth. It has any files that you share in the chat. It kind of pins them in this tab so that you can see them really quick in a list view, which is awesome because if you've ever had someone share something with you, a link in chat, and you're trying to scroll back through to find it, it can take forever sometimes depending on how long you've had that chat established. So this is really nice to just click on that Files tab and then you see every document or file that's been shared with you right there. And then probably the most productive of these productivity tools is the Tasks tab. So you can go in and see exactly what has been assigned to you or others in the group to make sure that all the little steps are being accomplished to your bigger goal. So what does this look like? I'm going to show you real quick in my Gmail. So I have a chat here with just Mark and myself where we've shared stuff back and forth as we're preparing for camp. But we also have a space. This is where we can keep tabs on all the things that we needed to accomplish in preparing for camp. So you see here, I've got the chat tab where I've got a list of things that we've tasked each other with. We also have our files tab, which contains our planning document. So this is where we've been putting all of our brainstorm and ideas and resources and links into that planning document that guides our thinking and our prep. And then in the tasks tab, you'll see I've got all of our videos that we're creating, like this one, assigned out. So you see here we've got quite a few that we are making for you guys. And as you scroll down, you can also see when you check them off, you get this satisfying little like burst of confetti when you hit that check. Let me uncheck one just to show you. Go back in, slides. Which one did I do? It goes all the way to the top. So when I completed that video, I hit the check. Blink. Oh, that's so satisfying, right? So this keeps a running total of tasks that you're trying to get done so that you can keep tabs on it. All right, so that is how to access chat and use the space or chat options within Gmail. You can also just go to chat.google.com. It's still going to redirect it to mail.google.com, but this is where you can view chat all by itself. But kind of the main reason why Google layered it in with Gmail is so that you'd have one less tab to try to manage. And it kind of layers those on top of each other depending on which one you need to focus on at any given moment. So it's totally up to you if you want to use it within Gmail or have it as your own tab. But if you save it as a bookmark, you can edit it so that it's just the little chat icon, which I have here on my bookmarks bar. But otherwise, I'm spending so much time in Gmail anyway, it's nice to just have those to toggle between here on the sidebar. All right, so next slide here. I kind of covered all of this as we talked about the differences between the two, but you do have some other options within both chat and spaces. You can mark messages as unread. You can also pin a chat or a space so that it's always at the top of your list. So let me show you what that looks like here. When I go to chat and I see all of my few here, my work one is far more busy. But let's say I wanted to pin Mark here to the top. So I'm going to click the three dots and I'm going to pin. And you'll see now he's got a little pin next to him. So no matter who else gets added, if I don't pin anybody else, Mark will stay at the top, which is really nice so that I'm not scrolling through trying to find Mark in order to send him a quick message. Or bug him, he'd probably say. All right, so that's what you can do there. And then in this slide deck, so if you click on the resource link underneath the video link, we do have a cheat sheet here. So if you click on it, it'll take you to Google's cheat sheet all about Google Chat. And last but not least, remember that you can use this on any device. So your laptop, your tablet, and your smartphone. I use it all the time, especially through the Gmail app on my phone. So I can toggle between chat and spaces, and I've got everything right there on the go. All right, so that is our video on Google Chat. See you on the next one.